And out to West Africa, Amnesty International says Ivory Coast's security forces are creating a climate of fear that is preventing hundreds of thousands of displaced people from returning home. At least 150,000 Ivorians are now living in Liberian refugee camps. VOA's Stearns has the story.
Nearly 6,000 Ivorians live in this camp near the Liberian town of Dwoji. Most are from the Gere ethnic group, which backed former Ivorian President Laurent Gbagbo. 67-year-old Zoinan Honoré Behi says he and his family were driven from their homes by fighters loyal to the current president, Alassane Ouattara. He says they're too afraid to return because Ouattara forces remain in Gere villages as part of the new national army.
When we came here, our whole family was sick. Now that we are here, we don't know what to do. Going back to Ivory Coast is a problem because the rebels are still there, and our security is not guaranteed. Personally, I am not ready to go back to Ivory Coast.
Ivorian English teacher Yves Beh Beh came to Liberia through Guinea. He says some refugees who crossed the border farther north and who generally back President Ouattara are starting to return home. But Ivorians from southern provinces who voted for Mr. Gbagbo are staying put, he says, because it's not safe enough to go back.
I'm haunted, okay? I'm haunted, they want to kill me. And for me, I'm not ready to go back to other Africa. If it costs me to spend more than 12 years to 15 years here, I think I will do that. Because there is no, security in my country.
So relief groups at the Dwoji camp are gearing up for a longer stay. Médecins Sans Frontières is building a new hospital. The UN Refugee Agency has shifted the camp's status from transitional to more permanent, which means these tents will be replaced by sturdier shelters of mud block, bamboo, and plastic sheeting. Camp workers are clearing trees to make room for the new huts and supply firewood. Caritas organizes food distribution for refugee families, more than half of whom have only a mother in the camp. UNICEF's running primary school classes through the summer for Ivorian students who missed much of their academic year. Liberia's goal is to make camps for at least 80,000 Ivorians, more than half of whom would be here in Grand Jeddah County. The Dwoji camp's 24 water taps and 6 boreholes will not be enough for the new arrivals. Drilling more takes time as the water table here is deep. James Kokpele manages the camp through the Norwegian Refugee Council.
We have some difficulties in terms of water. So in terms of water supply, we need more assistance to enable our refugee population to have enough or adequate water provided for them.
This camp's expected to triple in size by the end of the year as the government of Liberia and humanitarian agencies try to move more Ivorian refugees into camps where it's easier to provide them services. Scott Stearns, VOA News, Dwoji, Liberia.